Are people becoming more scared for what's coming next? All right, guys. So I'm noticing a trend online recently. A lot of creators, content creators perhaps, that seemingly are becoming more nervous. At least they appear to be more nervous in their videos as to what's coming next. Now, you've guys heard me talk about the incoming attack that could be headed our way. Again, I say could. I don't know. It could be, a year from now. It could be 5 years from now. It could be never. Nonetheless, a lot of people who are warning about this, there's a little more urgency in their voice, just a tad more. They seem a tad more concerned. Now, there's a guy named Tim Miller. I was just put on to him the other day. Prepper Revelator told me about him. And he states that he's hearing more chatter of some kind of attack coming to the United States. Laura Loomer, who's a influencer or a journalist or something like that, she states that we're probably going to see an attack here in the country nationwide as well because of Al-Qaeda coming across the border. Then you have Sarah Adams, that CIA officer or operator, whatever she was, who was trying to sell a book at the time. She was talking about that there was going to be a nationwide attack in multiple cities across the country. But more people are nervous and scared as they talk about it because they seem to believe, or know rather, that this thing is going to happen. Now, the window of time of this happening, guys, is from what I keep hearing is between November and February. All right? So that's the holiday seasons. Now, I spoke about this in my video before about this happening, but it seems like there are more people seemingly concerned as they talk about it now. As before, when they reported it, oh, you might have something happen within the next couple of months, to now, listen, this could happen, this is getting real, and it seems like we're getting closer to that deadline. Now, we have all had this feeling for a while that something bad is coming. We can all feel it. It's that almost like an impending kind of doom. And a lot of us are paying attention to it more now than we ever have before. Now, I know a lot of people had that weird feeling right before 9/11. Right? You had that something was wrong. And something was definitely wrong in the air that night. I felt it. My partner, who at that time, I think he had 15 years in EMS, he said that the night felt off, or that the day felt off. As soon as midnight hit, it felt off. And then that happened a few hours later, right? Or I think it was 9 hours later, something bad happened, which was 2 buildings getting hit by planes. And again, it was an odd night that led to that. All right. So this feeling that we're getting has been lingering for a while, and it seems to be getting stronger. So maybe that's the reason why these people are reporting it in such a concerning tone, is because they feel that they're reading the reports and things are starting to jive now. Now, again, I said it before, I will say it again. It doesn't matter how it goes down. We're going to have to handle it accordingly. Either we're going to jump into the action, we're going to help out, or we're going to, get out of Dodge. It means leave that area. Now, whatever happens, guys, you need to have an emergency plan for your family members who work in the city. This is most likely going to happen in some city around the country, or multiple cities throughout the country. You need to have a plan if you have family members that work in the city. And you have to have a meeting point. Because if this goes down, communications is probably going to be knocked out, without a doubt. And if it's not knocked out, it's flooded with people calling 911, which happened during 9/11. You couldn't get through any of the phone calls. You couldn't make a phone call that day because everybody was calling everybody to check in on their loved ones. And then you had people in the buildings making phone calls to their loved ones right before the buildings came down. So again, whether this is going to happen or not, just be ready. I am noticing more concern, so I'm just like, all right, this is getting interesting. Now, I'm not going to get concerned until it happens. I'm one of those guys, where if something goes down, I'm like, all right, now I'm going to get concerned or into it, and then I'm going to adjust accordingly. I don't want to sit here, guys, and keep telling you guys, it's going to happen, guys. It's going to happen soon. I'm going to tell you it could happen, but I'm also noticing more concern in a lot of people. There's a lot more reporting of people sounding nervous, sounding a little more, anxious about this. Don't be anxious. Don't get nervous. When this happens, jump in action. That's it. Don't sit there and piss your pants and what. Nope. Just adjust accordingly. I'm going to say that a million more times. I'm going to talk about this bad feeling that's getting stronger, because it is. So something undoubtedly is going to happen. I just don't know what. I'm not going to pretend that I have a source that's telling me 3-Eye Atlas is really a alien attack, or that this attack that's going to happen is going to happen nationwide. I know exactly where. I don't. The one thing about a lot of these reports is that they don't know when it's going to happen exactly or where exactly it's going to happen. They just know that major cities are going to get hit. So if you work in a major city, and not some little small bullshit city of like 5 people, a real city like New York, Los Angeles, places like that, those are cities you have to be concerned with. And again, if you know people or have loved ones or kids that work or go to school in these cities, have a plan. Other than that, guys, this is the Angry Prepper. Thank you for watching.